Hey, what's up everyone? It's Vincenzo, bringing y'all another Legends video. And today's a special day because it's the first of the month, so all the ranks are reset. And if you guys remember, a couple months ago, I think it had to have been 3 because I was still hitting Legend then. But I basically said that I was going to completely reset and show y'all basically the climb from 12 to Legend and kind of showcase that. My original thought, so I'm actually recording this intro like after I did these games and I had to re-record this, but my original thought was going to be I was going to like record all my wins and losses and such like as I went, and I would like present that like at the end of the month and be like, okay, so these decks did really good at this point, they did terrible here, blah 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 blah, these were their worst matchups, all that good stuff. But literally 10 minutes into recording today, I had to quit. Like, okay, so it wasn't like 10 minutes in, but it started 10 minutes in. I had to like mass quit like 5 games because my kid just kept, as soon as I set him down, he would fall asleep for about a couple minutes and immediately wake up, and that went on for like several games just during this little run. So I'm definitely not going to do that because that's not accurate information. If I have to quit half the games and if I have to go deal with him, I'm not going to remember every game that I had to quit because of him. So for the first kind of part of this climb, kind of moving on to that, I'm going with a deck that I used, I think it's like June now. I used this back in October, and this deck, literally, because I was not playing ranked mode that much, I had actually come off of like taking a kind of long break from the game. This deck moved me from 12 to Legend. Originally I kind of planned it as a burn deck. I've kind of changed some things. Like, it still has elements of that. I mean, you got Relentless Raiders, Afflicted Elites, Camelorn Heroes, Berserkers, a lot of things that just deal damage like as soon as they come in. And then some people will find it kind of weird that I have things like Onkano and Aspect of Hircine in here. These are just really nice. Like, if you've been just barely pushed out of dealing the last little bit of damage, and especially if 4 damage isn't going to cut it and you need 5 or 6 for that final hit. Like, if you need 6 and you have Aspect of Hircine and you're able to play him and he can hit because there's no guards, that's great. And if there is a guard but you need 5, Onkano's great for that. And they do clutch games very frequently. If anything, like, at the worst case, what they do is they immediately kill a guard for the rest of your guys to attack if it's like another weird number. Like, oh, you need 7 and you have 7 on board, but you need 1 guard out of the way. Kind of like those deals. Sorry, I kind of went on a long tirade there. So yeah, that's what the deck list is going to be. It worked out pretty well. So my thing is, I think this worked out really well because generally in these lower ranks, people don't really have optimized deck lists for the most part. During recording this section, I went up against one person that was a top 10 player previously, and I mean, they were also going for the same thing. They were playing a Dagoth list, and they beat me in 4 turns. Like, I couldn't do anything about it. The rest of them were just either really high roll stuff, or they... trying to think. There was a couple where it was really close, but they just pushed me out. Like, they got rid of my cards before I could get like any substantial damage down. Kind of that situation. But for the most part, this went well. The only like 90% of the losses, I can only think of those like 2, but like 9% of them were I had to quit the game because I had to go deal with my baby. So it works pretty well. You know, if there's cards that you think would be better. Okay. Alright, so my baby's crying in the background. That's just great. We're at the start. Okay, I'm gonna try to go super fast on this. I just fed him too, that's the insane thing. Okay, this should hopefully, I'm kind of going all in really fast, but I think this is going to be good. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and do
that. Trolls take you! Face me, milk drinker!
I think it might be safe to say that this is a win.
Roots of the beast.
I know, buddy. I'm coming.
Awaiting orders. My Arcane Spear. This day will be mine.
I will be triumphant.
Alright, easy dub. Alright, going up against Ebonheart, and I'm just gonna say, really apologize. I mean, I listened back on the last game's audio, and his crying wasn't that bad, but no one likes to hear a baby cry, so sorry about that. I'm actually gonna have to completely redo the intro to this video because I had this really cool idea that I was going to like record, you know, all my games throughout this month as I climbed, and I've already had to quit like 4 games because this kid will just not stop. And
I'm ready for you.
Really, I can't get accurate data, so to speak. If I have to quit like every other freaking game because I have to tend to my baby. So yeah, that's, I'm like also really annoyed because they were also games that I very easily could have won.
I'm ready
and
for
I'm
you.
having to deal with annoying people on here too. So hopefully I can take my anger out right now. It's not looking great though. That fucking giant bat was nice for them. Okay.
I'm ready for you.
Alright, well they spent their whole turn to do that, and they didn't change too much, I think. Okay. That doesn't help me at all. I'm just gonna have to throw down like everything. Hope I have enough. You got 2 damage, don't you?
Surprise!
Okay. Okay, let's do some math really quickly. So we have 9 damage. I think we have just enough. I think we do.
Don't underestimate. Be silent.
Thank you. Thank you, game. Alright, here we go. Got an Empire deck. They're already rank 9. Alright, so we're gonna save Relentless Raider until we can for sure break a rune in one turn.
This might be handy.
Or yeah, basically one attack.
Ah, Khajiit likes Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. This one is destined for greatness.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm ready for you.
Well, we're probably gonna have to start moving quick.
Cowardly skeever. Do not
Don't get drained.
Khajiit's warning.
Okay, that's fine.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Oh, Shakaje, bless your son.
I'm ready for you. Face me, milk drinker.
Okay, that's actually really nice because now we can just silence that on the next turn.
You have been warned. Khajiit doesn't need to be
We'll
followed.
silence and kill it, so that's really great.
Khajiit will use their strength against them.
Never mind. I think I kind of need to
You're
kill
nothing.
that instead, or silence that.
I only need one shot.
I slay the unworthy.
I'm sure I don't have any idea who
How
took your
clever.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
They're playing very heavy into Pilfer.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
I honestly think we want to
They
keep Relentless
missed their
Raider
shot.
alive.
Face me, milk drinker.
I really want to finish this fast because I don't want cereal to... Oh, okay. Alright.
How clumsy!
No hard feelings, right? Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Let's put these to use.
Alright, we're going to try to take this opportunity to reset a little bit. I'm doing that just in case they have an execute.
At the ready.
No hard feelings.
Of course they have a guard, but...
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Okay, don't do too much more.
Did you
Okay,
hear that?
that's fine.
I'll break your
Let's put
spirit.
these to use.
There's nowhere.
The hunter
Nice.
becomes the hunted.
Alright, we're going up against Ebonheart. This is the rank up game, and rank 12 is such a low like win amount. I think this is what, like game 3, maybe 4. You'll have to win like a few games to get into rank 11. So my plan is to do one rank for each video, depending on how well it goes. Okay, so there's Slay Ebonheart. Can tell that much. So yeah, this one's gonna be really short. It was not short to make because I've had to quit
By the
like,
Lord, Mother, and Wizard, I see their strategy.
oh, okay, dude. I've had to quit like
Trolls
3 or
take
4
you.
games because my kid just keeps waking up, which is pretty annoying. But hey, day in the life or something.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
So they're gonna gain a little bit of health. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully they don't have a giant bat or something.
We must protect our stronghold.
That's really annoying.
My last battlefield.
But as long as we can keep the pressure up, kind of. Which I think playing
I will be triumphant.
Enraged Dragonite will help with. Of course, it's a prophecy.
If I fall,
Of course, it's something that I can't attack over. Really, man? I actually kind of wanted that card draw.
chaos take you. They're in my sights.
Alright.
Feel the bite of my steel. Feel the bite of my steel.
Yeah. This does wonders for us.
I will.
Alright, well, he's still going to be able to do what, 2 more damage.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
This might be handy.
Alright. Don't have a massive amount of drain, please. I'm kind of glad that they already broke all their runes, because it does mean that they're not gonna have... what, it's turn 9 that 8/8 guy comes down with drain. If I can get him really low by then, we should be good. That's also fine, I think.
They're in my sights.
This day is mine. This day is mine.
Is that another fucking
If
Fighters
I
Guild recruit?
fall,
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be another Fighters Guild recruit? Okay, it should be fine. Unless a third one pops up. Come on, man. Okay. That is annoying. That's really annoying. Alright, they've got 5 damage, so that was me down to 6. Alright, what if I throw him down? Actually, that's way better bait. Alright. Don't gain any health. And don't deal 5 more damage
I
than what
will.
you have. It's fine, bud. I don't have any actions. Alright. See, these are the cases where Onkano is actually good in this deck.
By the aid.
I have
of
many
fine
important
battle.
things on my mind.
Alright, guys. So, that's gonna be it for today. This video was kind of annoying to make, just because I had to stop a lot of times during the process. But next episode we will have a deck ready for the climb from 11 to 10. Yeah, 11 to 10, and we'll see how that goes. So I'll catch you all then.